Hey everyone, it's me, and for this series, I will be calling myself my gamer name, which you know for the most part, and that would be Fyree THT, or just Fyree. And this is the first in a review series I will be doing called Fyree's 15 Minutes of Game. I will be doing the first on my favorite game of all time, although it's kind of a 2-in-1 deal, so I don't want to count this as 2, it's going to be 1. And that is going to be Tetris for the NES or the Game Boy. Pick your choice. I prefer them both for certain reasons, which I will be getting into in this review as I go 15 minutes from the start of this video to the end of this video. Try to keep it as precise as possible. Even if I do ramble on, I apologize. If I slur up or whatever, I have a speech impediment, so please forgive me. I will be covering 5 points and an overall score. And let me see what those are because I don't want to forget again. Gameplay, graphics, music, controls, replay value, and then the overall score out of 50. 10 per, and then 50 overall. So I will be beginning with a little bit of the details of the game if you're not aware. Tetris, of course, was developed in 1984, give or take, by Alexei Pajitnov. Forgive me if I mispronounce that. I don't speak Russian. Russian designer who developed the game. Basically, I think with the watch of the Soviet Union or outside of it, basically, and they controlled it and so forth. So for a long time, he got nothing out of it until in the 90s, and he and a few other smart dudes created the Tetris company and basically got back all the licensing that they lost to other companies like Nintendo or Electronic Arts or even Ubisoft and other companies. They basically licensed it out to others, third parties. They are a third party, but they licensed it to, I guess you can say, second or first parties. Of course, these versions were developed and published by Nintendo. That's why they're, the ones that more people know. There is the Tengen Black Card version of this. That is the rare, unlicensed version. That basically is the one I would want as a collector, as a gamer, as a Tetris fan, a gamer, and a collector of games. I want that Black Card Tengen Tetris so badly, because it's closer to the arcade version, which is more true to the original and not a little more Americanized and simplified, like the Grey Cart standards. It is the greatest puzzle game of all time, in my opinion. If you're going to knock me, feel free to comment below, because I appreciate feedback. To me, it is, because it's one of those games that I literally have loved for the last 20-some-odd years of my life since I first started playing the Game Boy version. And then the NES version, obviously, on top of that. The Game Boy one you take with you, so that's why I think I played tons more, and I owned it overall off and on more than I have the NES cart. Okay, so we're almost 3 minutes into it. First point, gameplay. I can't give this a really high rating, and the basic gameplay is you use your NES controller. Pardon me. This guy, well, the NES Dogbone NES only one controller. Rotate, move, pause. So sadly simple. Gameplay. It's you move your pieces, you knock them down, clear a row of 10 squares, any out of any pieces, 10 across, 10 pixels, boom, and then you clear it. You want to clear 4 lines at once. You get a Tetris, doubles and triples, you get more points. Obviously, there's no slam, there's no bonus things. This is classic NES and Game Boy Tetris. There's not much to it. I'm gonna give it a 6. Really. Double check. Sorry. Graphics. Graphics are really, really simple. It is the Nintendo Entertainment System. You're not going to get much in an instance an early game. It's not one of those later NES games where the graphics look really impressive for 8-bit. It's graphics. It's Tetris. I mean, it don't even look that good. The NES version is superior because it has the colors that change every time you level up, which I love, and it makes it just that much more of a fun thing when you level up. Oh, cool reds. Oh, cool greens. I love that. It's one of the cool things about that. The Game Boy one, again, because of the limitations of the Game Boy at the time, it's not a 3DS or a Switch, guys. It's very simple. It's 8-bit, but lesser quality, a little lower definition. Graphics, again, I have to be fair, and I'm gonna round it out because the Game Boy version is so subpar. It's like a 5. And then the NES version is so much better. Not great, but better. I'm going to give it a 9. I'll average that to a 7. So we're at a 6 and a 7. We're at 13. Next thing, music. Music is really, really good in this game. Music, I'm already going to give a 10, and it's a simple reason why. The music is awesome because they have Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Wow. No edits. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy in the NES version for, I think, A or B, and that's the one I always choose. Even though the other themes, and even the themes on the Game Boy version, are so looping and addictive, and you'll always have those in here. The whole game's addictive. The music is just as addictive. I'm a 10 because it's fun. I play the game honestly because the music. It's in my head right now. It's on my cell phone. I have it anytime I can put it on any sort of device. I'll put it on there because it's just fun to play. I'm playing right now. Rotate. No, stupid. Give me a line. Don't you love that? Stack and stack and stack. Screwed. Music 10. So we're at 23. Okay, controls. I covered this in gameplay. Controls. And if I have my Game Boy right now, it's the same basic scheme. There's not much to it. I feel horrible because I'm going to be ripping my game that I love so much because it's not a whole lot of substance to it. You move pieces up and down. And actually, no. You move pieces left and right and down. You rotate them left or right. You try to clear lines and not screw yourself over and knock yourself out. And try to hit those high scores. High scores are awesome. I love high scores. That's why I love older games. I'll be doing a lot of older games because of high scores. This is the thing. This is a side note. I'm sorry. This is really a bland review, but I'm trying to keep this. I could do this like 5 minutes. The 5-minute review. Enjoy Tetris Play now. 15 seconds of game. I swear to God, the next reviews will be more important, like Mario 3 or Mario World, Sonic 1 or Street Fighter or something like that. The controls are so simple. It's one of those games. Fine. You want to score? So we're at 6, 7, 10 controls. 6? We're at 29. This is going to be a horrible score. I feel bad. And then we get to replay value. Something of substance. 10. Screw you. It's a 10. Again, addictive. That's all you really need to say about it. It's addictive. This has replay value. Well, it has the other modes too. Gameplay and then replay value kind of combined for this. Because you have the A and B mode. So much selection. This isn't like modern Tetris. You have marathon, endless marathon, party modes, AR card mode, or virtual reality mode, or one hand mode. Or didn't like one of the ones for Wii have the Wii balance board as an option? I think so. Wow, no. The only other versions I like of this game, are the 3DS Tetris Access and Wii's Tetris Party for WiiWare. Never played the other one, and any other versions I've never played or never liked. The Game Boy, N64 and GameCube versions I played were god-awful nightmares. And then I played Hatris years ago, which is funny because it's actually licensed. So hilarious. I thought it was like a hack game. It was actually a licensed Tetris game by the Tetris company. Paget Knopf developed it, I believe. So again, replay value like 10 because it's the game that you can play endlessly. It really is. This is so boring. I'm sorry. Just imagine playing Tetris instead. Just superimpose Tetris on my face. Move. Rotate. Crap. I need a line. I want to put music in this, but I can't. I don't want to have that issue with YouTube cracking down. So 10. So we're going to give this is horrible. Math. Hold on. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize. 6, 7, 10, 6? Yeah, 29. 39! Overall score, 39 out of 50. God, that's really low for this game. I can't be, I mean, I can just see like Game Informer. Moderately high replay value. High, low, minimal, none. It is a game that I think you can play at any time of day, including me, who's played it till like the wee hours of the morning because it's super addictive and I can't stop playing it and I always have to hit that 1,000,000 points. I've never hit 1,000,000 points on the. See, I'm feeling for the shoulder buttons, but this isn't a Super Nintendo controller. I've never hit 1,000,000 points on the classic ones. I'm sure people have. I've hit 100,000s or so on the NES and Gameboy versions a few times. The Tetris on 3DS Tetris Access, I've hit 4.5 million in the 2, 3, 4 million range numerous times. Quick review. I'll be doing that one maybe later, and then the Wii Tetris Party version, I've hit a few 2 or 3 million points in there a couple times, numerous times as well. So those ones I can do. With the older ones I can't because you don't have the hold and the quick drop, which I love. It's funny after playing those versions, then playing classic Tetris, it's like, God, this thing sucks. The hell is that stupid line? That's kind of the fun of it. You have to it teaches you strategy, gameplay. Gameplay up maybe a little more because it does teach you, yeah, we're gonna up the gameplay. Okay, screw it. I'm making gameplay a 9 because you have to think to play this game. You may think you don't have to. People have played it. I've seen them and they got frustrated. Did you see the video? Wow, horrible. The video of the kids playing a Game Boy. thinking it's a touchscreen. That's what Tetris, should never be. Tetris should never be a touchscreen without a stylus, or you need buttons. But it's one of those things. Gameplay, definitely, I'm gonna up to like a 9. So I'm gonna give it a score. I think 9, 7, 10, 10, 6, 9, 7, 16, 42, 42. Yeah, 42 out of 50. Better. Because it is one of those games that teaches you. And the cool thing, the Tetris effect, which is it's actually like what is it? Is like an actual medical term, because it actually helps people with like PTSD and PSP. Wow, God no. It actually helps people with a lot of things in their life, which is really awesome. And they've actually proven that people who play Tetris focus on the game, and all their mental problems like slowly get better, without medication or even with medication. It's really cool. So gameplay definitely goes up because of the impact it has. You see squares, you're on the floor, you're gonna think freaking Tetris. I mean, it's one of those things that I'm guaranteeing you, everybody who's played it has at least thought of Tetris 50 times after they played it within the next 3 days, because it's in your head constantly. Addiction value, 1 billion, because it really is addictive. So 42 out of 50, I think that feels fair, and we're at about 3 minutes or so left. I will discuss to you why I love Tetris so much, and a few memories of playing Tetris. It's like the thing, the classic Game Boy. I mean, the thing sold 40 million copies for the Game Boy back in the 80s and 90s, bundled with the original Game Boy, that classic gray brick Game Boy, and 4 AA batteries. You could burn through those in a freaking week if you wanted to. I never did. You ever do the thing where you take your Game Boy batteries out, your AA batteries, and you roll them in your hands just to get that little bit of charge? I would do that so much. I'm like, I want to finish this level, or I want to play this game again for another 20 minutes before it bleeps out on me again. Ba-ding! Love that sound. Sorry, it's good music. I can't put it in here, so I gotta hum it. Sorry, guys. I could put me humming in the background. It's in my head, man. It's horrible. Addiction value. Seriously. I might, for this one alone, addiction value, 50. Giving it a 92 out of 100. Better. It's a good solid A. It is one of those funny things where you really, really, really will never want to stop playing these games once you start. Again, I played other versions, and I was not impressed by them. Just, you put too much in. You don't really, really gonna do a Tetris movie? Can somebody comment below, like, find me a link, find me a YouTube video or a news link from Google, and comment below saying, Tetris movie, it's still in production. Because it's like, really? Have we not learned from video game movie history? Street Fighter, Mario Bros, Doom, Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, other crap. I won't say it now, it's another video. Mario Bros is actually really cool, the original one, not the new one. But if you heard that, great ears. Earbuds are working great there, pal. Or you have your volume way up at work. The hell are you watching? Is this? No, it's not NFSW. Not NSF. NSF. Not. Yeah. NSFW. It's me. It's Fyree 50 minutes a game. It's some dude who does cartoons and is now talking about Tetris incoherently for another 90 seconds or so. We're nearing the end here, so I'm okay. Honestly, okay. So recap. Gameplay 9. New score. Graphics 6. Yeah. Music 10. Controls 6. And replay value 10. And then overall 42. Please tell me I got that right. 42 out of 50. I feel as if that's a fair score for a game that doesn't have a whole lot to it outside of it being incredibly addictive, fun, and challenging at the same time. If you have not played either version, please play these ones. Start with these. These are a good starter game. Teach your kids to play these games, and they'll be like, once they get over the suckiness of not getting the piece and not getting that T or that freaking I, get the stupid I, the line when you need it. It is a really fun game. We're really getting close to 50 minutes now. I'm sorry for rambling on for most of this time, but because this is a first review, I will be doing more with detail for future games down the line. I apologize. But this, again, addictive game, 42 out of 50. Great game. If you have never played any version, play these to start with. Play these guys. Don't go shifting to some modern version, because honestly, they're not going to be nearly as fun in my opinion. 3DS and Wii versions were fun, and I'm sure the newer ones for switching other systems are great too. But play Tetris for the NES and Game Boy, the greatest puzzle game of all time. Thank you for watching. This is Fyree 15 Minutes a Game. Please stay tuned for my next review coming soon. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. See you guys. Bye.